Good morning, you wonderful people. I quickly want to show you what's happening on the farm. First, before Matthew runs away, I want to show you Matthew. Matthew, say hi to the camera.
Hi.
So Matthew is the son of Lucas. He started a couple of days ago, and we just had an interview. Matthew, thank you, you can go. We did an interview, a reading test, etc. to see if he's somebody that we can train up in permaculture as well, so not just a normal gardener. Lucas is cleaning some of the local wild melons away between the pumpkins, and you can see we've got some nice pumpkins. We're gonna plant some pumpkins there as well in that compost heap to see if we can't get some more life out of the last bit of the season. This will all be used as mulch, so I think we're doing great. Imms is interplanting the vegetable garden in the areas that's open. We have some more tomato seedlings coming out of the garden, so Imms is planting some stuff there. And then Fritz and Matthew will now be working in Mikon's garden for the first while. So Fritz is there in the back. Somebody might have mentioned that mint will become a problem. In fact, I distinctly remember ignoring various people warning me about mint. And this is now the story. It's growing everywhere. But what we'll do is we'll start cutting it for mulch and start cutting it to put in the chicken coops and so on. See if we cannot use it faster than it spreads. For now it's still not a problem yet, but I can definitely see how it will become one very fast. The other thing we'll do quickly now is we'll add between the mulch, we're going to add pumpkins. See if we cannot get our last batch of pumpkins out before the season turns cold. So between the mulch we'll add little bits of 2 is enough, Lucky. Yeah. We'll add pumpkins everywhere in Damian's forest. See if we cannot extend the life also of the mulch that we have here by turning them into a living mulch. Have them protect the living mulch, which is now the pumpkins, to grow and turn the soil, keep the soil moist for longer. See how high this mulberry gets. Now this was yay a year ago, so it's crazy high. I think Damian's forest is exploding at the moment. We just need to manage it now. So Ben and I just came out of the Ministry of Agriculture. This now comes from the meeting with my brother-in-law this morning about his cornfield, and he sent me to the Ministry of Agriculture and he said, listen, it's not only for the black people. You know, many of our subsidies and things like that are going only to black people and especially women. And he said, but go make a turn. Those people are very nice. I walked in here, was greeted with open arms, so welcoming, invited them to my farm. I think that this is going to be a relationship that's going to last a long time, and that's going to be very beneficial for both us and for the Ministry of Agriculture. Looking forward to it quite a bit. So we remove these poles away from trees, indicating trees, because we can now see the trees. For instance, like that papaya there, or this mint here. And we move them to spots where we planted pumpkins all over throughout Damian's forest, and we will see how the pumpkins then becomes a living ground cover. Now there's a big chance that we're not going to get a harvest from them before the cold comes, but one can always hope. Okay, let me give you an update on Mikon's garden quickly. All of the soil that I had no idea what to do with, we found a use. Now we worked in loads and loads of compost into these beds, and we'll probably work in some more but there was a whole gully, the gully that's continuing there. I hope you can see that on the camera. That gully went through those beds, so we filled all of that up to make it level, and then we lifted the beds up here as well. Now, I had no idea what I was going to do with all of this soil. It's too high for trees to be planted so far away from the bottom of the swale. You don't want that. So I'm very glad. Well, it's still a lot of work, but it's I think a good way to move these resources over there. Then I have some good news. So while looking for the things for the tag and everything that is with Thomas's grandfather, I ended up calling him to get his, to get the water sorted out, and Thomas's water sorted out. It ended up that I've been kind to him before in the building industry. He's a builder, and I've been kind to him, and so it seems like the main reason they wanted to withhold us from Thomas's project is just a simple distrust of whoever is involved, and they were scared that Thomas is being exploited. And so when he found out it was me and that I did unselfish things to him in the past, completely in a different industry, he said, yeah, sure, sorry for stopping you. Yes, come do what you need to do. So we are back in the game with Thomas's house, which is wonderful. And I think that's going to be the end of my story for today. We will start on Thomas's house before the end of the week. Have a wonderful day.